spent over 50 years building the industry's most trusted first principles chemistry platform. And we have the privilege to have over 300 clients globally. The profile of our clients are in industrial operations, and basically we help operators predict things like corrosion, scaling, hydrate formation, water chemistry behaviors, all under real operating conditions. And the unique thing about OLI is our database is not only scientifically validated, but it's validated with those industrial operations teams themselves. So, at the end of the day, we always say that OLI is the trusted chemistry layer that's underneath any industrial asset intelligence. Yeah, as the Chief Commercial and Chief Client Officer for OLI, personally, what I'm bringing to the table is over 25 years of industrial upstream oil and gas experience. Half of that I've been in production operations and maintenance asset management for tier one operators. And then the other half of it, I've been with enterprise vendors bringing digital solutions to these top tier industrial asset owners. And at the end of the day, I'll share with you, I'm much more comfortable in coveralls than in this sports jacket. Yeah, trust is going to be a theme of our interview here today. It's definitely one that I'm very passionate about, and OLI, it's our unique value proposition in the marketplace. And why do we focus in on the trust is because I look at AI and the adoption and speed of the evolution of AI. It's almost like a drug. It's giving us super confidence. It's giving us subject matter expertise at the tip of our fingers that we never had before. But I also use the analogy, it's like a drug. It's giving you that super confidence, but sometimes it hallucinates. And it's a false confidence, right? And if I think about our clients, those industrial asset operators, they can't afford to hallucinate. They can't afford to have nonfiction into their decision making. Industrial asset owners are really managing consequences of the process itself and the impact that decision has on an asset. And that consequence could be production, it could be reliability, it could be safety. So at the end of the day, trust is ensuring that your AI is not hallucinating. It's grounded in reality. Again, with regards to the value prop that OLI brings to AI and digital twins, that ecosystem, it's all about trust again. It's providing that validated industry scientific foundation layer, and it's that trust. It's that assurance that your asset intelligence system, whether it's being delivered through a digital twin and or it has an AI component to it, is grounded in reality. So, at the end of the day, we make sure digital twins are chemically honest. That's a good question. What makes OLI different from other AI and software companies? Our approach to the market and our value proposition makes us uniquely different. Our approach to the market is not about creating fast AI empirical models type of thing. Our approach to the market is bringing that trusted chemistry-based layer to your decision-making type of things. So at the end of the day, you'll find a lot of AI focused companies are all about speed and decision-making. At the end of the day, OLI brings that trusted layer. So we always say you can fine-tune an AI model, but you can't fine-tune 50 years of scientific chemistry-backed database that OLI brings. If we look at why first principle models are becoming very important to industrial operations now, just think about the summit and the personas that are coming together. We're not talking conceptually about digital twin adoption. We're not talking about conceptually bringing AI into industrial operations. Those things are happening. So with regards to first principles models, again, it's making sure you have that trusted layer that's been industry validated, that's scientific reality, and that's running continuously along with your AI ecosystem in industrial operations. That's really why first principles is key here. So why is chemistry so important to industrial operations? It's really at the root of everything we do. By definition, oil and gas is based on science, physics, and chemistry. So you think about any industrial asset operations and their output, their process, it's rooted in chemistry. So think about all the risk factors that as asset operators we're trying to manage. So think about corrosion, scaling, hydrates, sour process, produced water treatment, all of that types of things are all rooted in chemistry. So in oil and gas, chemistry is often the hidden driver behind that operational risk that we're trying to manage. So what makes a digital twin for industrial operations trustworthy? And again, at OLI, and based on my many years of experience, it's down to that trust again. With today's industrial operations and the retirement of our SMEs, as an operator, I no longer can look in the corner to the guy with 25 years of experience and say, is my system telling me reality? Should I trust it? That person is now retired. So as an operator, I have the power in my hands to make those decisions. So I need to know that that digital twin and that AI component to it is trustworthy. So again, having it anchored in a scientific, chemical-based trusted layer gives me the confidence to make the decisions. So why is interoperability important to OLI? It's this ecosystem we have in the world today. So when you're at the summit and you're looking at the digital transformation personas and stakeholders around you, it's all about interoperability. It's making sure that we have data integrity and data governance, but we're able to take that data out of one system, separate the data from the software, separate the data from the vendor, and use it as trusted data in various systems so that you get the most benefit out of that one source of data. So that's very important to us at OLI, that we're playing part of that interoperability and into that ecosystem. Interesting enough, on a personal note, I am 48 hours an empty nester, so I'm approaching retirement myself, and this is prevalent in our industry today. Our SMEs are retiring. That's a fact, right? So a generation of engineers develop this operational experience that really goes into our asset decision making. They are our asset intelligence, basically. They're retiring now. So now we're relying on AI to aggregate information for us to be able to make decisions. But once again, with that SME retiring, you need a system like OLI that brings in that SME validated scientific trust layer into your decision-making process. It might be corny to say, the instance, the experience may retire, but with OLI, the chemistry never does. It's always knowable. Is OLI an AI company? I wouldn't say by definition. I mean, we have AI in everything that we do at OLI, but really we're not positioning ourselves as a generic AI company. We're that scientific layer that makes industrial AI more accurate, explainable, and trustworthy. Again, the science ensures that you have fact over fiction. That's really how we position ourselves in the AI ecosystem. What is OLI's long-term vision? And again, I look at the summit and that digital transformation and AI topic of the summit itself. And that's where we believe our future is, as well as our present. So we believe the future is a continuously running scientific layer within your AI industrial asset digital twin system. That's where we feel our play is. I think it's just reality. AI will absolutely transform industrial operations. I think it's going to be an exponential boost to asset intelligence. But in oil and gas, as I mentioned before, we're managing consequences, we're managing process, we're managing risk. So that trust just can't come from that AI adoption alone. It's got to be underpinned with a trusted layer, being that scientific database that OLI provides. It's interesting. Once again, I said I have 25 years experience. I've been at previous digital twin conferences, and I'll just use a 4-year mark. 4 years ago, there was a lot of conceptual talks. There was a lot of pilots and POCs and POVs. What's exciting now is the people that you have in the room are scaling it. They're adopting it. They're operationalizing it type of thing. So that's where I'm really, really geeked about with regards to the topics that are being explored. How is it being operationalized? How is it being scaled? Talk to your peers, get their lessons learned. Let's get this adopted into industrial operations. I think there's so with regards to the next 12 months and the industry challenges. I mean, there's two forces at work here. There's the retirement of our SMEs. That's a reality, right? The younger generation are expecting tools that are digitally friendly. That's how they grew up. They want those consumption tools. And then on the other side, we already have cloud computing and all that type of stuff answered, but AI has its momentum, right? So those two need to come together. It's almost like opposing forces, but it's going to be a catalyst for us to improve. My top tip with going to conferences like this one is to attend the presentations, but don't worry about collecting the PowerPoints and the presentations themselves. Really come away with 2 or 3 nuggets at each presentation, and then go and find either those presenters or some of your peers that have like-for-like challenges or it resonates with them. Learn while you're there. Network, network, and network. So why should people attend the summit? Once again, like I said, it's one of the most exciting times. We're not talking about conceptual ideas anymore. We've got reality. Digital twins are reality. AI is a reality. A changing workforce is a reality. So the reason to come to this summit is just to learn from others on their adoption and how to operationalize this, and really network with your peers and get that lessons learned so that you can take it back to your company and get things going. As you mentioned, don't be shy and come by and talk to us at OLI for sure. We've got 4 outstanding company ambassadors at the event. So if you want to talk chemistry, if you want to talk digital twins or digital transformation or AI in your industrial operations, please stop by and network with us. And also make sure you participate in our think tank. And our think tank is all about building trust in AI-enabled digital twins, specifically for industrial operations and asset intelligence. Make sure you participate. We've got some good ideas that are going to help you operationalize.